Yeah. Simplify and differentiate inverse trigonometric functions. So if I want to simplify, I must know the rules on regulation in inverse trigonometric function. First thing, what is sine inverse of a negative sign? What is sine inverse of minus x? Yesterday I explained to you. Tell me.
The minus will come out.
Minus sign.
Minus will come out. Second, cos inverse of minus x.
It will be plus.
It will what?
Plus.
No, it is pi minus cos inverse x because it has to fall in second quadrant. That's why it is pi minus cos inverse x. Third one, tan inverse of minus x minus will come out. Is that fine with everybody? Negative sign, what to do? When there is a negative sign inside the bracket, what should be done? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Say, now, second formulator bumper. If it is sec inverse x, you can convert it into cos inverse by taking the reciprocal of this number. If it is cosecant inverse x, it can be written as sine inverse 1 by x. If it is sec inverse x, sorry, sec is already over, cot inverse x, it can be converted to tan inverse by taking the reciprocal. So if now I'm supposed to differentiate, imagine I want to differentiate cot inverse of 1 by x square. I have a 1 by x square here. What it says is cot inverse can be converted to tan inverse by taking the reciprocal. 1 by x square का reciprocal ले लिया. अब इसका derivative क्या होगा? Now tell me the derivative of tan inverse of x square.
1 upon 1 plus
1
x
plus
raised to
x.
4 into 2x.
X square the whole square into d by dx of x square. Is it fine with everybody?
Yes, sir.
Became 2x upon 1 plus x raised to 4. So what have we taught in this particular method? Whenever you have a reciprocal inside inverse, like 1 upon, it is difficult for us to differentiate this. This direct method would have been very lengthy. Then derivative of 1 by x square. So you are likely to make mistake in all this. You have already made mistake today in like this type of question. So whenever you come across reciprocal, do not do direct derivative. 1 by x square, cot inverse will change to tan inverse. Now just look at the next one. Next one, what is happening? I'm going to give one more question. Have you written the first part? Formula you have written?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This three formulae. We'll write the example afterwards also will do. Can I remove this example? Don't write down this example. I'll give you afterwards. Now one more formula I'll teach you. Then we'll do all the examples together. So this is fourth formula, the fifth formula, and sixth formula. Now seventh formula is going to be the most important formula. Can you tell me what is sine inverse of sine 30 degrees? Sine inverse of sine 30, 30 is half. Sine inverse of half is 30. So what have I noticed? Sine inverse and sine is getting cancelled. So actually this depends on this angle cancellation. But for all functional part, what we do is, whenever we come across sine inverse of sine theta, we say they both get cancelled and become theta. Same way cos inverse of cos theta is theta. Tan inverse of tan theta is theta and goes on. Every inverse of itself will get cancelled. You can do it the other way also. Sine of sine inverse x. Why did I use x now? Here I use theta. Why did I use x now? Because
X is a
this,
number.
yes, x-axis, Kashish. This is a number, whereas this is an angle. Angle is denoted by theta. So it become x. Same way, cos of cos inverse x become x. Tan of tan inverse x becomes x, and goes on. Every inverse of itself will become cancels. Fine with everybody this much formulae, 12 formulae. Cancellation rule, have you understood? Okay, let me ask. What is the condition for cancellation rule in inverse function? What is the condition for cancellation rule in inverse function? What is the rule?
Both
अगर
should be
बाहर
same.
अगर बाहर साइन इनवर्स है तो अंदर भी साइन होना चाहिए. बाहर कॉस इनवर्स है अंदर भी कॉस होना चाहिए. तो कैंसलेशन हो सकता है. Is it fine with everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now if I ask you to differentiate y is equal to sine inverse of cos x, is cancellation rule applicable?
No, sir.
No. But can I write cos theta as sine 90 minus theta?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Abhi cancellation rule is applicable. So
Yeah.
it became pi by 2 minus x. अभी इसको डिफरेंशिएट करना एक ही स्टेप है. डेरिवेटिव ऑफ पाई बाय 2 0, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ x minus 1 minus x minus 1. So minus 1 आ गया. You remember, no? I gave you very complicated cos 2x. So you don't have to do that much 1 upon root 1 minus cos square और मेथड ही करने का जरूरत नहीं है. साइन इनवर्स ऑफ साइन थीटा होता ही नहीं है ना. ऐसा कैंसिलेशन पॉसिबल ही नहीं है because you are finding inverse का inverse. So that is not meaningless. और इधर x आएगा हमेशा. ये meaningless है. मतलब you cannot do any cancellation. Meaningless नहीं है. You cannot do any cancellation. Okay, तो sin inverse sin theta ही आना पड़ेगा. Any other doubt like that? All right. Can we practice few problem? Everybody has written this 12 formula.
Yes, sir.
No, sir, 1 minute.
Yeah. Anyway, my box sheet will have this formula. Don't worry. Now I'm going to make you practice. Today's my target is making you learn this much and then advancing a little more. These formulas only I'll be applying today. Okay. Johar completed? Johar
Yes, sir.
completed?
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, even if you're not completed, my box or notes which I'm sending has all this formula. Okay, now let's
Completed,
practice.
sir.
Let's practice. First example 1. Cosec inverse tan x. Cosec inverse tan x. Can such a possible?
No, sir.
Not
No,
possible.
sir.
So let's write d by dx of cosec inverse tan x. I don't like this cosec inverse because उसके अंदर क्या problem है? X root x square minus 1 बड़ा लंबा है. So what I will do is I am irritated with this cosec inverse, so I want to make it simpler. लेकिन sin inverse तो एकदम beautiful है. तो इसको cosec inverse को sin inverse में convert करना है. Have you understood this step? So whenever you come across cosec inverse and sec inverse, take the reciprocal of the bracket term, and now you can write this as sin inverse cot x. Now you can differentiate it in one step. Yes or no? Now tell me the derivative. Sin inverse 1 by root of 1 minus cot square x into derivative of
Cot.
cot x. So that became minus cosec square x upon root of 1 minus cot square x. That's the answer. I hope you understood. आयुष, आपने देखा d by dx एक ही लाइन में, एक स्टेप ब्रेक मत करना, सेम लाइन you have to write the d by dx.
Sir,
Yeah, Arnati.
can you explain the reciprocal step again?
See,
The
whenever
sign.
okay, whenever we have cosec inverse 2, it is same as sine inverse 1 by 2. If you have sec inverse 3, it is same as sine inverse 1 by cos inverse 1 by 3. ये समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
So cosec inverse and sec inverse derivative has got little lengthy method, but sine inverse and cos inverse have a very short method. So whenever you get cosec inverse of a function, take the reciprocal of whatever you have here and make it into sine inverse.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Arnati, now you are going to answer me. Same, I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
give you one more question. Same question. D by dx of sec inverse 1 upon root x. So
It
what should
will
I
be
do?
d by dx of cos inverse root x.
Root x. Now it is easy to differentiate. Now we'll differentiate it. What will be the answer? Cos inverse, negative minus
Minus 1
upon
root 1 minus
root x the whole square
upon into derivative of root x.
root x. So I can write this as minus 1 upon root 1 minus x into 1 by 2 root x. So my final answer will be 1 by 2 root x into 1 minus x. So minus 1 by 2 root x minus x square. I hope your reciprocal rule is clear to everybody. Reciprocal rule is applied whenever we have cosec inverse and sec inverse. Otherwise, we don't need to apply this method. And cot inverse. Cot inverse चलता है, इतना problem नहीं. Second cosec inverse में सबसे ज़्यादा जरूरत. Fine, everybody. Okay. Now we go to the next step. Example 1 and 2 is fine with everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Example 3. D by dx of sine of cosec inverse 1 by x. Okay, 1 by x square कर दो, थोड़ा interesting कराने के लिए. 1 by x square. Can anybody tell me? A cancellation rule possible है?
Yes, sir.
Sine and cosec inverse को कैसे करेंगे? Tell me.
Cosec को sin
Bus.
inverse कर दो.
Ah, very good, Johar.
Sin x
Cosec
into
inverse of
sin
sine
Sin
inverse
inverse 1 by
x square.
x square. 1 by x square का reciprocal क्या है? X square है ना? अभी cancellation rule applicable है ना?
Yes, sir.
So sin inverse sin cancel हो गया तो सिर्फ x square हो गया. फिर उसका derivative 2x.
2x.
Don't do cancellation like this है. और ऐसे ही directly answer लिखने का. Okay, very good. We'll practice one more.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. D by dx of cos of sine 4x. Cos of sine cos inverse. Sorry. Cos inverse. Here sine बाहर था, inverse अंदर था. इधर inverse बाहर है और sine trigonometry अंदर है. I hope you are looking at this. This is trigonometry. Whereas this is trigonometry here. Inverse function है अंदर. तो cos inverse sin cancel हो सकता है?
No, sir.
नहीं sir.
लेकिन sin को cos में convert कर सकता है?
Yes, sir.
Yes. अगर sin को cos में convert करना है तो उसका angle को change करना पड़ेगा. इधर angle 4x है ना?
Yes, sir.
तो एंगल को कैसे चेंज करेंगे?
pi by 2 minus 4x.
Very good. Sine will become cos, angle will become 90 minus 5 by 2 minus 4x. तो आपको क्या याद रखने का? Whenever I want to change sine to cos, cos to sine, tan to cot, ये सब करना है, तो इसका जो ओरिजिनल एंगल है उसके सामने एक पाई बाई 2 माइनस डालना पड़ेगा. Pi by 2 minus theta, pi by 2 minus theta. Did you understand this? If you change the angle to 90 minus theta, sine can be changed to cos, cos can be changed to sine, tan can be changed to cot. अभी cancellation rule applicable है. That became d by dx of pi by 2, which is a constant.
J
4 into d by dx of x.
minus
So आपका आंसर हो गया 0 minus 4 into 1 minus 2. Very good. Now we will make it more complicated. I hope you are understanding this two concept, how to change sine inverse to sine and cancel. Okay. Now let me ask another little more. D by dx of sine inverse 2, नहीं sine inverse अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. Cos inverse 2 sine 4x cos 4x. How to do this?
2 sin 4x cos 4x will become sin 8x.
Excellent.
which is pi by 2 minus 8x.
Excellent. That is what I want. Cos inverse है. Cos inverse. Inverse भूल गए. Sin 8x हो जाता है. जोहर 2 sin theta cos theta. This is what? Sine of double the angle. So whenever you have 2 sin cos, angle को double करके side में आज लेके आ जाता है. Sin 2 theta. Understood that formula?
Yes, sir.
So cos inverse, अभी sin को क्या convert करना है? Sin को
Pi
cos
by
में convert.
Cos pi by 2
Pi by 2
Pi by
minus
2 minus
8.
8x.
अभी cancellation rule applicable है. Yes.
Sir.
Only Kevil is giving me answer all the time. Others, please put your answer. As soon as you do your calculation, put your answer on the WhatsApp.
Doing, sir.
So that will give me an idea that you are following. I may take little more time to solve it, but you should, as soon as you solve up chat में डाल देने का answer. That gives me confidence.
Minus 8.
Minus 8. So like that means you can have so many questions like this, right? तो जितना भी अपने formula, trigonometry formula डाल दिया, कोई भी formula इसके अंदर डालेगा तो we can always do simplification. For example, one more question I'll give you. Then I'll give you all the formula. Suppose I ask you to differentiate this. Tan inverse of 2 tan 4x upon 1 minus tan square 4x. कुछ हो सकता है इसमें?
tan 2 theta.
हाँ, tan 2 theta. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा फिर?
tan
8x.
या tan inverse of tan 8x. अभी tan inverse tan cancel हो गया.
eta derivative of eta which is 8.
8x.
Yes, with this 8. Got the technique? That means every time you'll have to check जो bracket के अंदर है कुछ trigonometric formula है कि नहीं. अगर trigonometric formula है तो आपको convert करके derivative ले सकते हैं. So what I'm going to do now is to make you recap all the trigonometric formula that we can apply in this. So I'm going to do ulta method. Trigonometric formula देखो उसके बाद function create करो. Okay? Are you all ready now? I'm going to give you trigonometric formula.
Yes, sir.
So write the heading trigonometric formulae required for simplification of inverse function. Inverse trigonometric functions. Trigonometric formula for inverse trigonometric function. First thing I need sine 2 theta's formula. I'll write the formula reverse way because the way we are going to apply. 2 sine theta cos theta, if you see, you must write it as sine 2 theta. 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. If you see this, what you'll write it as?
10.
That is also sine 2 theta. Ayush, for you alone, I want to ask you a question. Ayush, नहीं है, बोर हो गया, चला गया. Okay, then next formula is cos square theta minus sine square theta.
Cos 2 theta.
Cos 2 theta.
Cos 2 theta. Then fourth, 2 cos square theta minus 1.
Cos 2 theta.
Cos 2 theta. 1 minus 2 sine square theta.
Cos 2 theta.
1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta.
Cos 2 theta.
Will be cos 2 theta. So if you don't know this formula, you can't do simplification. If you don't know the formula, you'll have to do that 1 by root. तो 2 दिन लग जाएगा. ये 2 स्टेप में हो जाता है. But not over. 7th formula. 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Whose formula is this?
Sin 3 theta.
Sine 3 theta.
Sin 3.
3 theta. 4 cos cube theta minus 3 sin theta. 3 cos theta.
Cos 3 theta.
Cos 3 theta. Then what is left out here? 9th formula. 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta.
Tan 2.
Tan 2 theta. 10th. 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta.
Tan 3
Tan
theta.
Tan 3 theta. 11th. 1 minus cos theta. 2 sine square theta by 2. 12th. 1 plus cos theta. 2 cos square theta by 2.
Theta by 2.
Fine. 2 और फॉर्मूला है, लिखने का जगह नहीं. Okay, I'll write it on top. This I am not going to use much, but आपको याद होना चाहिए. 1 minus sin 2 theta. Cos theta
Cos
minus sin
minus
theta.
sin theta the whole square.
14th, 1 plus sin 2 theta. Cos theta plus sin theta the whole square. Without knowing this many formula, this chapter cannot be done. You have to recognize from reverse way. Not what is sin 2 theta formula, I want to ask you. What is the formula for 2 sin theta cos theta? Now this is going to be the game. And majority of the questions that come in the exam are from this part, using this formula. Can we start with the derivative or you're writing still?
Then writing.
Yeah. And don't worry, the worksheet has got all the formula in it.
Okay.
Solved example है. अगर सब जो आप miss out हो गया तो भी चलेगा, ऐसा कुछ problem नहीं.
Okay.
All the formulas are there. Okay, can I change the page?
Yes, done, sir.
Yes.
But remember, there are total how many formulae?
14.
14. Now we'll start with the derivative. D by dx of cosec inverse 1 by 1 minus 2 sine square 4x. Identify any formula do you have like this?
Cos 8 theta.
First of all, we don't like cosec inverse. ये देख के irritation हो जाता है. तो cosec inverse को क्या करना चाहिए?
Sine inverse.
Sine.
हाँ, sin inverse. जब sin inverse में convert करेगा तो क्या change हो जाएगा inside the bracket? इसका reciprocal हो जाएगा.
Reciprocal.
Yes.
Okay. Then identify a trigonometric formula which is applicable here. 1 minus 2 sine square theta. is-
Cos theta minus sine theta the whole square.
नहीं वो कौन सा है? 1 minus sine 2 theta है.
Oh, sorry.
ये स्क्वायर वाला फॉर्मूला है. तो दैट इज अ फॉर्मूला फॉर cos 2 theta. Okay, so I can write this now as d by dx of sine inverse cos double the angle. अभी cancellation rule possible है?
No,
नहीं.
sir.
No. So what can I do?
कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा.
Pi by 2 minus
Yeah, sine
8
inverse
theta.
cos को
8x.
sine में convert करना है. Sine pi by 2 minus 8x. अभी cancellation rule is applicable?
Yes, sir.
Cancel हो गया. So derivative of pi by 2 minus 8x. That became 0 minus 8 into 1. So answer is minus 8. So how many of you are given the answer? Who was the first to give? Kevin, Levin, Jeff. Good. Somebody Kashish has given before that. Levin, yes, very good. Okay, nice. I've applied all the formula in this. Whatever formula I taught you today, I've applied all of them. Conversion of cosec inverse to sine inverse. Conversion of 1 minus 2 sine square theta to cos 2 theta. Then to cancel sine inverse cos, I made pi by 2 minus. Everything I applied here will make the question more complicated. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here is my question. D by dx of tan inverse root of 1 minus cos 5x divided by 1 plus up 1 minus down. Tan inverse और inverse बराबर दिखाई दे रहे हैं ना? Do you have any formula like this? 1 plus cos 5x and 1 minus cos 5x.
Sine. For the
देखो
sine.
एक बार
tan
देखो.
में convert हो सकता है.
हाँ देखो. हाँ very good. 1 minus cos minus के लिए 2 sin square theta by 2. Plus के लिए 2 cos square theta by 2. So क्या लिख सकते हैं? Tan inverse square root of 2 cos square half the angle. Angle आधा हो जाएगा.
Pi by 2.
Divided by 2 sin square by x by 2. So that became d by dx of tan inverse. ये 2 cancel हो गया. एक cot square cot हो गया. Now tan inverse cot cannot be cancelled. So what should happen? Yes, who was the first to give the answer? Yes, Chaitanya has given the answer. Very good. Sure. Kevil has given the answer. Okay. So let's look at this. So it became tan pi by 2 minus 5x by 2. अभी tan inverse tan cancel हो गया. Pi by 2 minus 5x by 2. Yes. Yes, Kashish. Yes, Chirag. Chirag 5 by 2. So derivative क्या हो गया? 0 minus 5 by 2 into 1. So answer हो गया minus 5 by 2. Yes, Jeff. Correct. Chirag correct. Jay correct. Good. Good participation from your side. That's a motivation for me to teach. Okay. Another question. D by dx of sine inverse 1 minus tan square sine 4x divided by 1 plus tan square sine 4x. कुछ भी डाल रहे हैं. I'm going to give you a few minutes for you to solve. Have you identified the formula here?
Cos 2x.
Ah, yes. Yes. I'm going to give you a few minutes to solve. One thing I've learned. Nobody can make you jabardasti learn. Motivation should be from inside. Okay, next question. P by dx of sine inverse what to do? Sine inverse of 2 tan x tan 4x 4 बहुत बार हो गया कुछ और दूसरा 2 tan 3x. Okay, 1 minute, I'll change the question. D by dx of sec inverse 1 plus tan square 3x upon 2 tan 3x. So what will you do first step? Sec inverse, so are you happy? No. So convert it to cos. So cos inverse, what will happen when you do cos inverse?
Reciprocal.
Yes, somebody has given the answer. Let me just have a look. Yes, Kashish, correct. Okay, very good. Kashish is the first to give the answer. Okay, let's see others' answer. That became cos inverse. Whose formula is this? Sine double the angle, na?
6x.
Now cos inverse sine cancel नहीं हो सकता है.
-90
90 minus 6x.
आपने देखा होगा ये साइन इनवर्स और कॉस उल्टा पुल्टा आता है ना तब ये माइनस साइन आएगा. डेरिवेटिव will have a minus sign. So 0 minus 6 into 1. So minus 6 is the answer. Let me see how many of you did the correct answer. Yes, Vaibhav, Chirag, Keval. Good. Kashish was the first. Raj, after some time I'm seeing your answer. Raj, Chaitanya, very good. Jayaj, very good. Good. Now I'll do one more question. Almost I completed what I want to teach you. So there is new stuff I'll teach now only next class. But I want you to be familiar with this. All of you have finished that previous one? Anybody still writing this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. D by dx of what to do? Sine inverse 2 cos square 4x minus 1. That's very easy question. Complete and tell me the answer.